יהוד נחראין וערבאין לפרוע מנהון שטר כתובתה דן לדוניה ודן ותוספתא דן מנאי ואפילו מן גלימה דעל כתפיי בחיי ובתר חיי מן יום הדנת ולעלם בחיות שטר כתובתה דן לדוניה דן ותוספתא דה קבל עליו רבי איתן חתן דנן ככל ערכו שטרי כתובות ותוספתות דנהגין בבנות ישראל עשויים כתיקון חכמים זיכרונם לברכה דלא כאסמכתא ודלא כתוב שטרי וקנייני מן הרבי איתן בן רבי אברהם יצחק הלוי למשפחת אבינר חתן דנן למרת רחל בתיה בת רבי יעקב נתן למשפחת פרידמן בתולת הדה ככל מה דכתוב מפורש לאל במנה דכשר למקני בי הכל שריר וקיים נאום יהושע ברוך ברבי יעקב מאיר גלר עד נאום אהרון אלחנן בן רב יעקב צבי ברקיס עד
זאת כתבתך. Mechubad with Divrei Bracha for the Chatan and Kala, Rav Uri Etikson, Rav in Yeshivat Lev Torah, Rav and friend of the Chatan and Kala.
Mazal Tov, Rachel and Eitan. It is truly my honor and pleasure to be standing here under the chuppah with you. I want to ask Mechilat Kvod Harabanim. Many of my own teachers, Rosh Yeshiva, are here, and certainly there are many greater Torah scholars than I. I want to thank you because of our kesher. I feel honored to speak to you here under the chuppah. So we're standing here with two very special people, who you all know, and the two of you chose a very special day for your chuppah. Today is Chai Elul, the 18th day of the month of Elul, and three of the greatest luminaries of the rabbis of Jewish history are strongly connected to this day. Today is the yortzeit of the Maharal of Prague. It is the birth date of the Baal Shem Tov, and it is the birth date of the Baal HaTanya, the first Lubavitcher Rebbe. So I'd like to share a little teaching from each of them connected to marriage. So on the pasuk, Lo tov hayot ha'adam le'evado, e'so la'ezor kenegdo. It's not good for man to be alone. I will make him an ezer kenegdo, a helper kenegdo, opposite him. So the Maharal says, what does it mean that the woman is an ezer kenegdo? So he says, first of all, on a simple level, keneged means that she is chashuva v'shekula kemo ha'ish. She is equal and chashuv and important. She has to be his equal. If she's not his equal, they can't go anywhere together. So she's kenegdo. They're equal. Second, he says, on an even deeper level, he says, what does it mean that she's kenegdo? It's because in truth, the ish and isha, they're complete opposites. One is from Mars, the other is from Venus, one is Aish, one is fire, one is water. He says, in truth, how could they possibly come together in one house? So the Gemara says, Zachu Ezer. Zachu, the Maharal says, if they merit a zchut mishamayim, if they have a zchut to bring a Kadosh Baruch Hu into their relationship, that their connection is founded on a relationship with Hashem, so then Zachu, these two opposites can merge, because Hashem transcends all paradoxes. Hashem transcends all limits. Only Hashem can bring together the opposites of Ish ve'isha. That's Zachu. If Hashem is not amongst them, then they're keneged. There's no way that these two opposites could merge into one. Ezrat Hashem, you should be zoche, as the Maharal says, to merge these two, all the forces of the universe, bring them together in your home. The Baal Shem Tov goes on to say, in what way is the Isha an Ezer Kenegdo? So he says that often in this world we find things that are Keneged, that are a little bit opposite to us. They disturb us, they bother us. He says mostly, more than anywhere else, in the close relationship between husband and wife, we often find challenges of things that are Keneged. Something that I find difficult to get along with, something we don't agree upon. It says this Keneged is the greatest Ezer in the world that a Kadosh Baruch Hu could give you. Because the Baal Shem Tov says the most fundamental idea is that everything is Hashgacha Pratit. Hashem chose everything in your life specially for you, and especially your soulmate. So that means that the two of you were specially designed in Shemayim over many years ago and 40 days before that, right? Specially designed for each other to bring out the challenges in each other, to especially help one another grow. An Ezer from the Keneged. And the Baal Shem Tov says, when you look at your Ezer Kenegdo at one another, it's like you're looking in a mirror. If there's something that you feel is a challenge, you're really looking in a mirror. You have to say to yourself, this is my issue. Hashem put this here for me to learn and grow from. And the Baal Tanya, in a very, very complicated piece, and I'm completely paraphrasing what he says, he asks this fundamental question. He says, so why really do we have this coming together of the Ish v'Isha? Wouldn't it be more spiritual if Eitan could sit in the Grus Kollel alone and just learn Torah all day, and Rachel could go out and do Hibodedut all day? Wouldn't they reach higher spiritual levels? So the Baal Tanya says, this Keneged, this reality which seems so opposite to the Kedusha of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to the spirituality of connecting to Hashem, this making a life together in a home of Ish v'Isha, this Keneged, says this is the greatest Ratzon Hashem, that when we face this challenge in this very Gashmi world, and we live as a husband and wife together in one home, and we face these challenges, and we reveal Shekhinah in our home, says that is the greatest Ratzon Hashem. That reveals more light of Hashem in this world than anything else. So perhaps the Ezer Kenegdo, it's an Ezer to reveal Hashem's light in this world. Now on to the Chatan and Kala that chose this special day. So if we want to know a person, I feel that we have to look back at the first place in the Torah that their name appears, the headquarters. So Rachel is easy, right? Rachel, the Pasuk says, Rachel ba'a imatzon ki ro'ahi. Rachel goes out, she's in the fields with the sheep. She's a shepherd, like all the great spiritual leaders of Am Yisrael, a shepherdess, perhaps speaking to Hashem in the fields, seeking Hashem, seeking spirituality. But in all her spiritual seeking, Rachel is like Rachel itself is a sheep. Simple.